Hi again, everybody. Welcome to Wingman Wisdom. I am the RV Wingman, a former campground owner, a lifelong lover of RVing and camping and the great outdoors. I love most of the people that do it most of the time. Now, this week we have covered a lot of things. We talked about on Sunday, we talked about what you need to do when you drop your RV off for repairs to be made back at a dealer. Our friend Kevin Fraser was with us for a couple of videos, and one of the things he talked about was the collapsing of dealer incomes in 2022. Today, we're going to talk about be a better camper. Now, back when I owned my campground, my wife and I owned and ran a campground in Central Texas for 8 years. We loved most of it, but not all of it. And about a year ago, we started doing these Be a Better Camper videos, giving you a look kind of behind the scenes, behind the curtain, if you will, what it's like to actually own, run, and work at a campground. If you've ever thought, man, I'd love to own a campground, well, stick around, watch this video. It may change your mind. I hope it doesn't, but it just might. Let's get started. We started this series called Be a Better Camper, not to promote our campground. Honestly, we could always use more business, but things are really good right now. And we've got great people that come and stay with us. But we wanted to create a video series that was not from the RVers' point of view, but more from the campground owner's point of view, where you could hopefully gain something, glean something, if you will, from some of the stories that we share that happen to us and at our facility, because many of these same kind of things happen at campgrounds all over the country. Right. And so it's not really a marketing at all. And it's not a whining, session to complain and bitch and gripe. But right. We do want you to see through our eyes and through the eyes of the campground owners, the staff, and other campers that are in the campground, things that we see, that everybody sees, that can hopefully help you maybe change some behavior or help other people change their behavior, and you and all of us can become better campers. So thank you for your comments from last week.
Absolutely. We enjoyed it, and we want to hear more from you.
And most of the comments were very, very positive, which is great. I know that there are some people out there. One of the comments said, get to the point. Just make it quick. Get to the point. And when I read that, I'm like, that's the same kind of person. Yeah. I don't need to read the rules. I know. They just want to go and.
I just want to go set up my camper.
Just get to the point. Go. That's the same kind of mentality of people that make lots of mistakes. They don't read the rules. They don't read the fine print. They don't read what their warranty on their RV covers. They just.
They go in blind, kind of.
They're flying blind.
They don't pay attention,
and then they get upset because they didn't take the time enough to listen. Right. I know, I get paid to talk for a living, so I know I can go on and on, but some of the things, hopefully, that you'll hear and learn in this video or these videos will be helpful to you. So let me give you an example of one of the negative things that happened. It just happened this morning. We open our pool now a little bit later than we used to before COVID. We open it at 11 a.m. So one of our work campers is down there getting everything clean, ready, blah, blah, blah. And there's people already down there wanting to get in, like 10:30-ish.
Yeah, it's early,
and
ahead of time.
So, everybody, they want to get in. And I don't blame them. But we got to clean the pool, fix it, all whatever, get everything ready. And our work camper says, you know what? I know y'all want to get in the hot tub. I'm going to go turn the hot tub on, so when we open at 11 o'clock, it'll be warm for you guys. You'll be able to jump right in and no problem.
And that was pretty thoughtful of her.
I think it was. And so anyway, she does that, and it's like 10, 15 minutes later, everything's clean, perfect, hot tub's bubbling. She says, remember, guys, we open up at 11 a.m. And the moment she walked away,
in they went.
Can you believe that?
In they went.
People would do that. And I know you're going, man, it's only a few minutes. It's only 20, 25 minutes.
It's a rule. It's a time frame. You've got to abide by the campground rules.
And it was an act of kindness and thoughtfulness. Many campgrounds do the same thing. Work campers in general, if you get a good one, they're very helpful, kind people. But don't take that kindness as weakness and as a welcome mat to walk all over them. Give you another example. You made a mistake with a barbecue pit.
Oh, gosh, yes.
Okay.
And I'll never do that again.
Just tell everybody what happened.
So basically, I had one of our guests come into the office when I was working, asked if they could use a barbecue pit that was in another location and take it over to their campsite.
No, it's a big barbecue.
It's huge. It's solid.
Hundreds of pounds.
So I said, sure.
Well, hang on. This barbecue pit lives in one area. It doesn't get moved.
Right.
It
But I
stays
made an
here.
exception for these people because, they were cooking for multiple people. And so what happened was I said, you'll have to take the barbecue pit back to where you got it. And they
But now, when you told me what you did, what did I say?
said, you made a mistake because they're not going to want to take it back because they're going to realize how heavy it is.
And you said?
Oh, they'll take it back. They said they would.
Okay.
So
Guess what happened? You're never going to believe it. They turned into human beings. And we're all human beings. And we all have a lazy streak in us, whether we want to admit it or not. And the ones that deny it, they're the ones that are the laziest of all, or at least the most dishonest. There I go again, being me. Anyway, so these people got finished using the barbecue pit that they walked down. It's on wheels.
right, but it's super
It's
heavy.
heavy, and it's like 150 yards, and they move this barbecue pit, and it's all set. Man, they had a good time. They did, and that's what we want them to have.
Right.
But do you know when it was over, they said,
The man comes into the office and says, may I ask you for a special favor? Could we use your husband's tractor to move that barbecue pit back up? And I said, I don't think that's going to fly, but I called you.
You said, let me call my husband.
Right.
And I'm like, no, wait a minute. You could walk it down. It was okay to, you didn't mind carrying hundreds of pounds of stuff and you guys taking turns and doing all that. But as soon as you're finished with it.
Right. It doesn't benefit you anymore.
Can I borrow your tractor? Well, the answer is no, that for multiple reasons. You don't do that. When I was a boy, my dad would, I could borrow any tool that I wanted that my dad had. The problem was I never returned them. I would always use them and forget about them, leave them laying there, and it wasn't intentional. It was just that's just what I did because I was a kid. Mm-hmm. But as an adult, if a campground lets you borrow something, it kind of bends the rules a little bit for you. It's best to reciprocate.
Correct.
Return it.
Do what you say you're going to do.
Can I borrow your tractor?
No.
What if it breaks? How about insurance?
Liability.
How about anything? How about take it back the same way that you brought it? And so they did, but then they were not super happy about that. And so what the takeaway on this one is, be thoughtful of the campground. Be thoughtful of people and grateful to people for bending the rules.
Right.
And don't expect them to bend the rules all the time. It's not going to happen all the time, but when they do, respect them for bending those rules.
And especially if they go ahead and do something nice for you, like turning on the spa ahead of time so it's nice and warm when you get in. Don't break that rule. Just wait till, the time to open.
Now, we did have a lot of cool stuff that happened this week, and the weather kind of got crappy. It's cold out here over this weekend, and it's supposed to be a cooler than normal week. But we had another group that came in that I'm looking down at our Frisbee golf course area in the horseshoes, and I'm like, what in the hell is going on? And these people were playing Redneck horseshoes.
It's the cutest thing you've ever seen.
If you've never seen it, here's a little video clip that I shot. These people playing Redneck horseshoes. Almost.
Okay, what? Who got the point? I'm gonna say this is just a little closer. What do y'all think? Red 1 point.
I got to tell you, I've seen a lot of stuff out here, but this is the first time I've ever seen this game. Whoa! There you go. The cool thing about that is there was not, when those people got up and they left, there was not one wrapper, not one little plastic water bottle cap. It was nothing. It was like one of those things, leave no trace, and they left no trace. But
yeah, they were a great group.
Yeah, they just invented fun. Just, you make up things. It had nothing to do with a computer screen and, do you have good Wi-Fi? That kind of thing.
Oh, and a first thing as well, when they were using the lounge, they came in here and I heard the vacuum going. I have never had a guest do that before, but this man was vacuuming the lounge and the carpets and everything and clean. It was spotless.
That's because you didn't do it. No,
Silly.
some,
I didn't. You did.
No, but it was clean,
Mm-hmm.
but evidently not clean enough. And that's what's so cool about mini campers. They, it's like I went into the Mohicans the other day and I said, I guess we didn't have a group. Lisa goes, oh yeah, we had a group. I said, I don't think so. It hasn't been cleaned. I mean, it hasn't. It's not dirty.
Right.
We hadn't had the cleaning lady, and she said, no, they cleaned it. I'm like, oh, good.
We have some groups that are really, really priceless because they leave it like they found it.
So going back to some of the comments that we received on the first video, we've got, as you may know, we've got a whole lot of Facebook groups, and we invite you to join. There's state-specific Facebook groups about RVing and camping. Texas, RV camping. Florida, RV camping. RV tips is our great big one. But we had a comment. You want to go ahead and tell everybody what
one guy said, well, why are you on this kind of platform running off prospective customers talking about things like this? Well, it's because these are facts. We weren't, if somebody's going to run off because of what we're stating in this video, then hey, bye-bye, see ya.
Yeah, we're not trying to run anybody off, but we're not trying to sugarcoat anything either. The outdoors, camping, RVing is supposed to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
It can be fun. It can also be like being a parent, being a good parent can be the most rewarding thing. And 2 seconds later, it's the most frustrating thing. You want to,
Mm-hmm.
But that's the way camping can be. If we can think of others, get outside of our me mentality and think of other people, that not only will everybody else have a better experience, but we will too. And it's a community.
Absolutely. It's not just our campground. We're speaking for all the campgrounds.
So here's another one. And this is, I guess, if I had to come up with one thing that really pissed me off this entire.
I know exactly what you're going to say.
Okay. So again, the swimming pool opens up at 11 a.m. I am working on a filter down below the pool and doing my thing and climbing up on the rock, climbing up the backside of the rock, looking over, okay, how much water's left in this hot tub, blah, 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 blah. And this was a couple of days ago. And here comes one of our work campers, Kim. She's fabulous. Kim is so meticulous. She's, hey, Kim, but the waterfall was going. She didn't hear me. And I'm looking at the spot, and she's walking closer, walking right up almost to where you walked in the gate at the pool, like, I don't know, 8 feet away from where the gate is, where you walk in. Everybody, it's a pathway. It's a swimming pool.
And it's rocks. It's gravel.
It's just a walkway. And she bends over, and there's a big pile of big dirty, nice steaming pile of dog poop right there.
Disgusting.
What kind of a camper thinks that's okay? I want to know. I'm serious. But post your comments.
On the walkway to the pool.
And she didn't even see me watching her. She just reaches down, and she got her little plastic bag and she picks it up. And later on I said, was that what I thought it was? And she's, yeah.
Disgusting.
What kind of camper thinks that is okay to do that and leave it for everybody else?
A disrespectful camper. Don't be a disrespectful camper.
Don't be a disrespectful camper. Think of others, because they are here to have a good time, just like you're here to have a good time.
Right.
There's so many things about campground etiquette, and there's sort of unwritten rules of respect that I think, sadly, in our culture today, I don't know, people it's all about me. It ain't about them. The truth is, this video is about us, these two, but it's about all of us.
Yes.
All of us who love camping, love RVing, and we want to get the most out of it. And you get the most out of it when you give the most to it, and give that thoughtfulness, that kindness, planning ahead, helping others when they need help. Remember when you were a beginning RVer, you didn't know jack.
You learn from others.
You learn from others. You learn from watching YouTube videos. And I'm learning all the time myself, but help other people. I promise you they will help you. And it just makes a better community all the way around. So that's it for another Be a Better Camper video. Hopefully you gleaned something from this and that
I hope, yeah.
Again,
let us know what you think again, please.
Post your comments down below. Give us a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button here on YouTube if you would. Tell your friends about us. Remember that we do the RV Show USA is a radio program, but we also do a live stream every Wednesday night starting at 7 p.m. Central Time right here on the same YouTube channel. So make sure you turn your notifications on. We have a good time. We'll probably talk about this video this coming Wednesday too. So anyway, do that. And join us again. I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman.
And
Be
I'm
safe.
Lisa Warren.
Be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home.
And read the campground rules, and please abide by them for everyone's sake.
And be a better camper.
And be a better camper.
As much as we loved our business, and we really did for 8 solid years, it was hard work and sometimes extremely, extremely challenging. Now, in my next Be a Better Camper video, you're going to see something that I did to a prospective employee at our campground. And you will either think that I was justified in what I did, or maybe I'm the essence of pure evil. So that's going to be in my next Be a Better Camper video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. Do you like looking behind the curtain? Is this of interest to you, or not really? Drop a comment below. As I always say, if you click on the word more in the description, you can get my personal email address, my cell phone. If I don't answer the cell phone, it's I've got a 24-hour voicemail, so you can leave me a message. I get back to as many people as I possibly can. By the way, if you want to call me, tell me what you want. Don't just say, hey, my name is so-and-so, my number is such and such, give me a call. That ain't going to work. So leave me some kind of a indication as to what I might be able to help you with, if you would, please. I hope that makes sense. Again, thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below if you would. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Give it a thumbs up, and maybe share this on social media with your family and friends that enjoy RVing and camping. I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman. Be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home.